We gonna start the show off with some laughter. Some fucking laughter. A lot of funny shit going on 2024. We still here. You know.
Yes, sir. Almost wrapping it up. Yeah, almost
Sure.
wrapping up this 24, but got a
Yeah,
little more
man. Yeah.
time to go.
Formal introduction, man. Introduce yourself, my brother.
Man, it's KT. You know what I'm saying? One half of 1409.
Yeah. Your boy Gualami Swirl. The other half of this fabulous show we call the 1409 show.
Magnifico.
Yeah. Show, man. How you been living, bro?
Man, I've been living. I've been working out and all type of great things, man. I'm on week 41 straight in the gym.
You been in the gym.
Been in there.
I've been on the Slim Gym.
That boy say he's snacking, ain't it?
Yeah, I was smacking. You feel me? Gained probably about a light 36. You know what I'm saying? Like 36 pounds over
Gained
here.
36 pounds,
Nah, I'm just bullshitting. I don't really know what I gained.
but you gained.
I don't even want to tell you the last time I stepped on the scale. The last time I stepped on the scale, bro, we was at your crib for Thanksgiving. It's the last time I stepped on the scale.
Damn. I be on this shit like every day.
Yeah, I was a good 192 when I stepped on the scale over there. So I ain't want to talk about it.
Shit, I'm 205. Shit, I'm up there, but I'm carrying it well. You know what I'm saying? I
Sound
do
like
this.
a
Huh?
I was about to say it sound like a whole lot of big back activities going on over here.
Hey, I got abs and all. I'm good. Oh, good.
I got flabs and all, you know what I'm saying, bro?
Man, I think we said the same thing one episode.
For real. It's crazy.
You said slabs. You might have said slab.
Got a couple of slabs too. Put them on the smoker.
Oh man,
So, man.
and that's
So yeah, man, we got a couple of topics to talk about, man. Not too much. Everybody seeing what's going on. What you wanna get into first?
man, it's a lot. I'm gonna say it's a lot of people getting locked up, and there's a lot of people coming out. So I'll just name a few people that recently got in some trouble, and then we can like even further back, long way using some shit.
Yeah, PB Long Way.
Dirk. That's recent. That's more recent. I think that actually happened right before I went to Chicago. I mean, right after I went to Chicago, because he had a show in Chicago like the night before I got there. I was there for work,
Yeah.
but that's neither here nor there. But long way, he got jammed up in something. I don't know. I don't know the status of that right now. I got to do more further research. And
Yeah, I was
then,
getting mixed reviews on the Long Way because I was like he was in trouble, then he wasn't in trouble, and then it came back and was like he was getting locked up. So I ain't really did no deep dive into that one.
yeah, it's a lot. And of course, we all know Big Meech. He's in the halfway house right now. So
Shout out to Big Meech, man. Big Meech, man. Halfway. Halfway there. You halfway there, big fella.
now he getting veneers and everything, man. He living.
Yes, sir. You think he still got some of that money saved?
Yeah, yeah.
And new money rolling in. Not to mention,
Mm-hmm.
shout out to 50 Cent doing big things. For them putting their story on stars. They getting paid off that.
Gotta be if they using their likeness, name and likeness.
Oh no, that's factual that they getting paid. That's why Southwest T and 50 was beefing a while back. I don't know if you saw that when they had a little beef, a little situation.
Yeah, yeah. Young Thug is free.
Thugger, Slime, Slat,
Spider, Jeffrey
Jeffrey,
Williams,
free.
free man. Got 15 years probation though, but
Yeah, them stipulations crazy on that, man. What you think about the whole, like, for me? You can ask anybody that I've been around. They'll tell you I've been watching the trial from like day one, like watching the whole thing. What do you think about? Well, officially the trial is not over. I will say that a lot of people think that the trial is over. It's not over. Just that Young Thug is free. I guess that's like mainstream artists who everybody care about. He came to a deal. He took a plea deal. I guess so. For him, how do you feel like the whole situation ended?
Yeah, it's a lot. He said he can't come back to Atlanta unless it's for funerals or anti-gang violence events, things of that nature.
Yeah, he got to do 4 shows a year, I think.
In Atlanta.
Four, well, not shows, but he got to do 4 like presentations for anti-gang, and he's allowed in Metro Atlanta for that. The stuff you stated earlier, but other than that, he's pretty much banned from the city of Atlanta. And then when he comes, he have to give like a 24-hour notice or something like that. And then he got like after the day of the event, he got 48 hours to evacuate or leave the city.
Man, I guess he gonna have to set up shop in another city, so that's what they're gonna do.
I mean, he already good though, cause his state of residence is California anyway. I don't think he was staying in Georgia. He probably had like a penthouse or something up there. He probably had like a spot there, but he wasn't staying there. He was staying in Cali. So
Yeah, he just can't parlay with the folks in Atlanta. That's all. So it'll be fine. You know what I'm saying?
that might be a good thing for him though,
You
because with,
know,
with this with this probation, like it might be a good thing that he, you know what I'm saying,
yeah, I
he
know.
stay where he at, like, cause I don't know, just looking at the trial, man, I kind of feel like how his lawyers feel. Like he should just fought it out, cause just watching the trial, like day in and day out, they rarely mention Young Thug name, even in all these like the stuff he got indicted for. So I felt like he would have beat it, but I mean, like his lawyers explained, like, you know what I'm saying, this been going on for almost 2 years now. This man been in jail and without a bond. You know what I mean? If it was an opportunity for him to go home, I think he at this point he was just tired of it. Even it like I don't know if you watch his uh final words to the judge and everybody. You know what I'm saying? I think he was just tired of it at this point. So he felt like he had a slither opportunity to go home that day. Like, man, just plead guilty to this. Some of the charges, not all the charges. He pled guilty to a couple of them. I think it was like 3 charges he probably pled guilty to.
Yeah, I
And
watched.
then
I watched his. Yeah, I watched what he was saying there. He was. You can definitely tell he's ready to get up out of there by the way, the
yeah, I think
body
that's
language and
what it
everything.
was.
He
Because I
ready.
mean, you still gotta do they call SB, Shannon Stillwell and Yak Gotti still on. They fighting the trial all the way through. But took a plea. I will tell you this, that was a shock for me because I thought he was gonna fight it out. I'm like, bro, y'all winning the trial. Like in my eyes and everybody eyes, the media eyes, bro, y'all winning the trial. Just like, but that would have been another 3 months down the road. So it's like it's a win, but it ain't. I don't want to overshadow because he home, but I feel like you could have been home with no stipulations. But we can't we can't say like if I was there, I would have waited them 3 months. You never know what you would have done if you was in that situation. So it's just more of a congrats. My boy home, ready for some good music. You feel me? Thugger, thugger, thugger.
Yeah, I'm also saw from some sources that he's contractually obligated to work with Gunna, so that means some Thug and Gunna's coming. How you feel about that?
Man, I've been saying this from the jump when everybody was like Gunna was a rat. I mean, it was entertaining, but that's what the music industry is. It's another form of entertainment. So I feel like in the music industry, a little bit of acting got to come in there, some comedy. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna get everything. So I felt like this is what I honestly feel like. I felt like Doug knew that Gunna was gonna take the plea deal, and the number one killer for a music career or any artist, get locked up, bro. Like it's a number one killer. It's known like that'll kill your career, especially if you doing like you get knocked with the feds. Like you going out with the feds, that's like a number one killer. So I felt like during that time, him and Gunna in jail, YSL, like most all they artists was locked up at the time. They couldn't put no music out. So what way to stay relevant? You know what I'm saying? Oh, people going with this narrative. Hey, yo, run with that narrative, Gunna. That way, when you take your plea, you can come out. You got music to drop, and people want to hear what you got to say. You know what I'm saying? We can keep it running a little bit, stay low, cool out. We know, woo woo. Then when I come out, uh, that's all it is, bro. I feel like it's entertainment at the end of the day. You know, I can't put too much trust in like what we see in the media is what they like portraying these people's feelings to be. If these people aren't saying them, but at the same token, if these people are saying it as their stage names or their characters, like Gunna is saying this, not Sergio Kitchen saying this to Jeffrey Williams. You feel me? Because I feel like them boys brothers, they built the bond. Them boys that made millions together. They locked in, so they already know what's up. Like, you know what I mean? And I feel like on that level, at the end of the day, like I say, business is business. He put out an album, business is business. So he like business is business. I don't feel like they relationship like fucked up or nothing like that. I feel like they gonna come out and they locked in. I feel like that's the reason why he requested it. You know what I mean? Like, cause he, one of the stipulations, like you can't talk to none of the defendants on the trial with him except his brother and he requested Gunna because I'm, obligated through contract. You know what I mean? But I mean, you use that because it sounds good. But that's my dog. I'm gonna find a way to talk to my dog. You feel me? That's. I feel like that's what it was. It was a play of that's my dog. I gotta find a way to still chop it up with my dog beyond the music. Cause if you like paying attention to Thug career, like he really been locked in with Gunna. Like you see them more than you see any of these other people that was on the indictment with him or defendants. You saw him and Gunna more together than anything.
Hey, well said, well said. You sound like you did your research, you did your homework. Do your homework.
Nah, bro, I've been watching the trial. I ain't gonna cap on that. I've been watching it. I felt like it was interesting because I mean, going on another note into some deeper, like a deeper topic. I just felt like me as a whole, the whole music industry is changing with all of these arrests and like how they coming down. And on the brink of Tyler Creator's new album, I just feel like I'm gonna say this is my feeling. I feel like this is the beginning to the end of the drill era of music. So I feel like the whole industry about to change. The type of music we hearing is about to change like heavily. You know what I mean? Hip hop always have their eras of, what I'm saying? We went through fun eras, we went through twerking eras, we went through trap music, we went through the drill music. I feel like this is just the beginning of the end of this era. Like boom, two heavy hitters. Dirt, we talk about Dirt. You know what I mean? You probably could say he like the king of drill or whatever that started the drill, heavy on the drill scene. Like, I don't think he probably gonna get the same thing Thug got unless it's a miracle. But
Shit, Chief Keef don't even really do drill rap no more. He be rapping about other shit for real.
it's like, you see what I'm saying? Like, and as an artist, I'm an artist, so you gotta pay attention to these things and like be able to, I ain't gonna say change who you are, but you gotta be a true musician and a true student of the art. Like I feel like a lot of rappers, they come in off a wave and they can't never be able to, they only know how to make one type of music. You know what I mean? They can't make different types of music. They just know how to make one type of music. And they good at what they do, but when the industry change or like that sound change, like the consumers aren't looking for that anymore, you gonna get washed out with that phase. So I mean, they happen to a lot of artists or who people we call one hit wonders. I don't feel like they one hit wonders. I just feel like they came in on the phase and they was good at making music in that phase, but when the phase changed, they couldn't keep up to make. You know what I'm saying? They
Mhm.
couldn't stay relevant enough to. change what the consumers wanted to hear. So I feel like that's really what's happening. If you pay attention to everything that's going on in the industry, I feel like that's what's coming next. Like just the era about to change. It's the end of the drill rap. You know what I mean? The end of the killing boop boop boop. I feel like it's probably gonna go back to some my boy Sauce Walker popping up like heavy lately. Like I've been on him a long time ago, probably like 10 years now. Like he becoming a big name. So I feel like the music industry probably gonna go back to like what your swag like, you know what I mean? Like shit like that. Like talk about your cars and shit like that versus, you know what I'm saying, killing and all that shit, you know.
Cars real big, house real
Yeah,
big.
you see what I'm saying? Like not like that, but I feel like that's what it's gonna shift back to more of a how swaggy you are versus how tough you are. I feel like this era of hip hop is more about nigga, I'm real tough. I'm this tough, you know what I mean? Versus I'm swaggy. And I feel like it's gonna go back to that.
Man, I mentioned I did that song because the Hot Boys they had a reunion over the weekend. I don't know if you saw that or was tracking that.
Nah, I ain't saw
So
that.
there was a little Louisiana fest in New Orleans over the weekend, and all the members of the Hot Boys were there, and Birdman and Manny Fresh. So Juvie, BG, Wayne, Turk, Birdman, Manny Fresh, they all on stage together doing
That was
something.
lit. They did it in Louisiana.
Yeah.
Oh, that was lit for the city then.
I
I know
don't
that
I
was
don't know
lit.
if it probably was at Smoothie King Center, but it was definitely in the city in New Orleans. So yeah. They performed, the Hot Boys performed their hits, BG performed some of his solo hits, Juvenile, he did Back That Ass Up and all that, 400 Degree. And then he
Ghetto children.
did Turk did his solo thing too. What else? Birdman was up there rapping too, man. Like they're really doing that. You
Nigga
know,
Birdman was up there doing counting. 36 paper plates, 20 phantoms. You know, Birdman. That nigga always counting something in his raps, bro. 36 paper plates, 20 phantoms.
hey man, he's up there. I'm trying to remember. He's I can't remember what song he did, but he was up there. You know what I'm saying? Manny Fresh too.
Speaking of the since we in Louisiana, how you feel about the whole thing? They trying to paint Jay-Z to be the bad guy because the Super Bowl is in New Orleans and Weezy ain't headlining.
I don't. I don't think Wayne should headline the Super Bowl. He could be a guest or something, but his performance is different. Like that ain't his performance is not for everybody. It's not for all coaches. You know what I'm saying? I don't think all coaches would resonate with his performance because it's kind of unorthodox to me the way he performs.
I mean, he got some rock stuff in there. You know when Wayne was exploring.
I
I
ain't even talking about the song. It's just the way he performs.
I just feel like he ain't did enough, bro. Like you on the way out, like Super Bowl. Well, I could say like currently, because I know back in the day they used to have like Prince popping out, Janet Jackson, but like I feel like the headlines as of late has been like the most relevant artists. You know what I mean? Like a bunch of guest features though. Not to say like the headliner just don't, and that's why I don't like the media to an extent because I feel like Kate out a real one. You know what I mean? Him hearing this and saying how much it could mean, I feel like he would have like I'm headlining like this is my show, whatever. I would extend a set for Lil Wayne. You know what I mean? I know me in my shoes, I would. You feel
Yeah,
me? If
I
I was
feel like
headlining.
I feel like that will happen. You see what I'm
That's what I'm saying. But people like he should headline. I'm like, yo, Wayne is a great artist. Like he got a lot of hits, but you got to look at, like you said, the whole scope of things. Who else Wayne gonna bring in there to make this show complete? Like, yeah, he gonna what he did Drake. Well, we're gonna say Nicki before we even go to Drake. We can say Nicki. Yeah, he could bring Nicki, but then he could bring Drake, bro. Drake is probably on the worst year he's had in a long time in hip hop. Because the battle is debatable. Like he gonna come in. It's kind of like it's hard to swing from a business standpoint. You know what I mean? Of putting Lil Wayne as the, but it's easy to for Kendrick Lamar. This mother he just had the best year. Like
Yeah,
the
he
best
did.
year as an artist. You know what I'm saying? After this battle, he had the best year. So it's easy to bring him on stage and let him I ain't gonna say let him, but build the show around him versus you trying to say I'm gonna build a show around Lil Wayne.
You gotta look at Wayne performances. You'll see why that they didn't they didn't select him for that. We gonna look at some of this shit. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm talking about.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I be over people that be feeling entitled to certain things. Like,
I
but I ain't
I
gonna
don't
say
think you have
Wayne
the
felt
same thing.
entitled because he said it on the interview earlier this year. Or maybe it was one interview. He was like, when the Super Bowl come to Louisiana, I hope I do enough. So he already knew, like, you know what I'm saying? I hope I do enough to be able to headline it. That was Lil Wayne's words. You know what I'm saying? In a nutshell, he was like, he just hope he's able to do enough that year to be considered as a headliner. So I don't feel like it was Lil Wayne really making a big deal of it more than the media. You know what I'm saying? Because they doing that to throw shots at Drake. Like what? Like Drake ain't even from Louisiana. Like that don't make sense.
Yeah, I wouldn't agree with that either. But yeah, it should be interesting. I'm looking forward to. It's a few years down the line, but the Super Bowl in Atlanta, I'm looking forward to seeing what that's gonna look like.
Man, bring the Super Bowl. Man, not the Super Bowl, the Super Bowl. Bring the Super Bowl to Charlotte, bro.
That would be straight too. But I
Bro,
noticed,
All Star when they brought All Star Week, it was lit, bro.
yeah, I missed that.
Yeah.
I was
But
away.
bro, at the same time though, they took was it not CIAA? They took CIAA away. So
Yeah, you're right. I haven't been hearing about CIAA.
you
They
gotta
they
bring
moved
something
it.
back to the city though.
They moved it to where?
I don't know. I don't remember. But they took it away from Charlotte, which is crazy because that was like on the East Coast in our, region. That was like the Super Bowl, the All Star weekend. Like, you know what I'm saying? Go to CIAA.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think like the first year they took CIAA away, All Star Week, NBA All Star Week ended up landing in Charlotte. That weekend was crazy, bro. That weekend was crazy. But uh yeah. Yeah, I feel like they should bring it on over there.
Yeah. Well, I feel like it'll happen. They probably gonna need to do some renovations or something for it to be a desirable. I feel like they gotta make some changes to the stadium first.
What year they built their stadium? They ain't did nothing to
95?
they yeah, I'm about to say they ain't did nothing to the I feel like that's coming though. Charlotte was one of the like fastest growing cities on the big metropolitans on the East Coast
Yeah, I saw
for
an
a
article
while.
about it getting some major renovations coming soon. So that is coming.
Yeah, I feel like man. Charlotte's just a good city, man. Yeah, it's one of I guess where we from. Everybody most people I graduated with, I'm moving to Charlotte. That's like the next
Migration.
biggest city.
That's the
Yeah, yeah, that
new
boy
great
migrated
migration
to moving on up to the east side.
of Charlotte.
Deluxe apartment, goddamn. Now I feel like a lot of people that I know like migrated to Charlotte. Charlotte is a good little area, good little vibe, big city vibe.
Mhm. Facts. Man, I'm glad to be back up in here, man. It took me forever to set all this shit up, but I got it set up.
Tutorials and
Yeah, we had to get back familiarized, but we back in this time, man.
show.
1409. What else you got for the people, man? You got anything else for the people, Guala?
Sure, you can talk a little bit about. We ain't really talk about the Dirk situation. You can do a little quick. You know, I feel I'm gonna just say mine quick. I feel like he done. I feel like if if the evidence they say they got with this dude wearing a wire and he's saying that he's done, bro, it's over.
Yeah, if he wearing that shit for 2 years, then yeah.
Somebody stick a fork in him, he's done.
Plea deal. Real plea deal, Jack.
But you know how the feds get you though. It ain't gonna be no plea like Young Thug plea. He gonna be facing 117 years. I plead for 20. That's what his plea gonna be. It's over, bro.
I mean, he out here, he'll be alive still when he get out, but
Yeah,
hopefully things work. Everybody gets a desired outcome that they want.
for sure, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. But I do want to clear up this one thing that I saw a defense attorney said that a lot of people said that he was trying to run when he booked them flights. I don't know if you heard about that, but I didn't know this. But a defense attorney said that's a mechanism that rich people use to figure out if they got a warrant in their name from the feds. Because if you got that, you can't fly. You know what I'm saying? If you got a warrant out for your arrest from the feds, they gonna block you from the fly list.
Hmm.
So that was just a different perspective. I was like, dang, I ain't even really thought about it like that. Like, so I probably he had like, because they don't really tell you the times that the flights were booked. They just tell you he had 2 flights or whatever flights. Like he was trying to flee. He probably like, shoot, let me book to Dubai, wherever he booked that. Let me book to Dubai to see if I can't fly. Oh shit, the flight went through. I can fly. All right, let me book over here at a later time to see if I still can't fly. Because I know, you know what I'm saying. They got my peeps jammed up. Let me see. Shit, I still can fly. So the other flight was probably like, I'm gonna book this one and then it's. I ain't gonna say he ain't know it was coming, but like it's probably coming. Let me book this one and go out. So I feel like he wasn't trying to like run, but he was just trying to see like I got some shows, whatever business I got to do on this end. Let me see if they already got the warrant out, so I can take care of that. Woo the woo, and go turn myself in or whatever.
Yeah, I feel that perspective. I think he had to turn himself in one time before for some other shit.
Yeah,
So maybe he wasn't a flight risk. Maybe not. Maybe not. You never know.
it's just perspective, man. You know,
Yeah. I don't think I got nothing else on that. I know it was certain things we were saying that made me want to mention the Hot Boys. So I'm glad they was able to settle their differences at least for that night. Because they had rehearsals and all. I saw videos of rehearsal. And you know what I'm saying? They did their thing out there.
for sure, man.
I'm show you how Wayne performed in a minute so you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Music industry changing, man. I feel like it is. It's changing back for the good. Like I feel like some good music about to come out. You're gonna see a lot of reunion tours, apology tours. Get ready for that, man. I feel like this whole Young Thug case just, you know what I'm saying, is the beginning to the end of an era. Mark my words. Don't quote me though. Don't say, "Oh, you was wrong," but that's just my theory. Just me watching what's going on. I feel like it's the beginning to the end. You know what I mean?
Big facts, big facts. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else right now. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Let them know where they can follow you at, my boy.
You follow me, 843 Ambassador on IG.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? It's going across the bottom of the screen. You can follow me. You know what I'm saying? Your boy Gualami Swear at Gualami Swear.
Yes, sir. 1409 show.
Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Stay tapped in.
Yeah, remain tapped in. Y'all been tapped in for years, some of y'all. So, just see it through.
For sure. We at. Peace.